Good morning, Blue Jay fans. Rob Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast back with another game day recap of last night's game. Of these later starts, 9:10 Atlantic time. They run till 12 o'clock, and then you shoot the thing, and it's an hour uploading and getting it ready. And I got kids that get up too early. I can't do these at night. I'm already getting massive bags under my eyes from my freaking kids, so I'm not doing that. West Coast games, forget about it. I'm not doing those either. Anyway, let's talk about last night's game. I actually wish I had recorded a podcast last night because I was sufficiently pissed off listening to people on Twitter defending the bullpens and defending the you know what, sometimes I follow Mike Wilner, and sometimes, I like him. I know a lot of people think he's a dick, but sometimes he drives me insane with his comments and his, he just thinks he's right constantly. Constantly. He said Justin Smoak is having a very good year. Justin Smoak has an OPS below 750. He's doing nothing outside of a few home runs, but the run production's terrible. Doing nothing outside of a few home runs, decent on-base percentage, 344, and great defense. But don't call that a very good year. That's not even close to a very good year. And you're hitting 230s, 240s, OPS below 750. 20 runs scored, 20 RBIs, and 180 some at bats. That's not a very good year. That's not even close to a very good year. Why? You work directly with this ball club. How can you not know what's happening? How do you call that a very good year? And then Arden Zwellings wrote an article a day or two ago about the bullpen and how it's stabilized and gotten so much better. And the exact opposite is true. It's gone in the exact opposite direction. It had a 4.12 team ERA for the bullpen up till a couple days ago. That's the worst it's been all season. It's steadily gotten worse because I know that because I've been talking about it constantly. I've been watching it constantly. It's gotten worse steadily. How do you write that? Oh my God, this see the bullpen, it's stabilized and look how much better it's been. How do you write that? You work directly for the Blue Jays. How do you write that? I don't get it. It makes me upset. And I don't know why, because this means nothing to my life. But I guess I don't know. I get too wrapped up into it. Anyway, so the Jays played last night. I'll make this a condensed version. They lost 3-2 to the White Sox. The bullpen lost it. Talking to a guy on Twitter saying, listen, this wasn't the bullpen's fault. Well, it was partly the bullpen's fault. They took the loss. That was partly their fault. No, it wasn't completely their fault why they lost the game. The Jays' offense is so one-dimensional that if they don't hit home runs, they barely score, which was the case again last night. They left 22 men on base. Learn how to goddamn bunt, sack fly, move the runners along, steal a base, do something other than hit a home run and a double. Please. But I mean, it's, again, and another issue that I've hit on many times is the lack of depth in this offense. Once you start dealing with some injuries, which for most of the first half of the season, we were very lucky. We didn't have to deal with many injuries at all. Now, Carrera's starting to be exposed. Darwin Barney's starting to be exposed. You can't fill a roster with these guys. Junior Lake came up to play. That's not a scary offense by any means. There's a lot of holes on these teams. I mean, we have the 8th best offense right now in the majors as of last night, I think. 9th best offense. But it's a leaky offense. That's good, top 10, but that's going to be exposed. That's going to be picked apart by a playoff pitching staff. when you rely just on the home run, when you're just a one-dimensional team, that is going to be picked apart. Nobody should be pleased going in the playoffs with this team. Nobody should feel confident. Well, it's a crapshoot. Yeah, it's a crapshoot, but it's a it's the crappy part of the shoot that we're getting. So what happened last night? Aaron Sanchez was solid. You know, he went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, walked a batter, struck out 4, 2 runs. He did his job. Then Jesse Chavez came in and gave up the run. Partly, you know, the defense was partly to blame for that. He pitched an inning, 2 hits. He took the loss. He's 0-2 on the season. And Drew Storen came in through an inning and gave up a... What did he do? Gave up a hit? Yeah, he gave up a hit. So Aaron Sanchez pitched solid. The bullpen took another loss. That makes them, just off the top of my head, 8-17 on the season. Second or third most losses by a bullpen in the majors. A leaky bullpen, man. You're not going to survive with this bullpen in the playoffs. You're not going to survive with this one-dimensional offense in the playoffs. And the thing is, I don't want to trade... I don't want to trade our farm system to take one shot at it this year. We hardly have anything left down there. I do not want to trade our farm system to take one more shot. And then you don't make it, and then what? Now you got 0 farm system. We're not re-signing Batista. We might not re-sign Edwin. Just, I don't know. I know people hate hearing me say it, but just tear it down and let's rebuild it around the pitching staff, the young arms. Anyway, Pilar was 2 for 4, 2 ribbies. He's playing real nice. JD's playing well, 2 for 4, a walk. Devin Travis was 2 for 4. He's starting to heat up as well. And Michael Saunders was 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. For Chicago, Carlos Rodon, 5 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks. Matt Albers came in through a third of an inning. Nate Jones got the win. He's 3-2, an inning and a K. Zach Duke with an inning, 13th hold. And Dave Robertson with a shaky 19th save. He tossed an inning, but he loaded the bases, had Edwin up, struck him out, and then got out of it for the third out. And the save and the win for the White Sox, who now improved to 37-37. The Jays fall to 40-35. Boston and Baltimore both won. Jays now 3 back of Boston, 3.5 of Baltimore. So we're starting to give up a little bit of the lead that we fought so hard to get back. And we got R.A. Dickey on the hill today against Miguel Gonzalez. Dickey 4-8 with a 4.08 ERA on the season. Miguel Gonzalez 1-2 with a 4.29 ERA. R.A. Dickey is pitching to a 2.70 ERA when he's on grass, though, so we'll see if that helps him out today. That's a 2:10 Eastern start, 3:10 my time. We'll see you later. Boom, 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 boom.